Hey guys, my name's Nate Dorka. I'm the Director of Student Ministries here at Emergence, and I wanted to take just a few minutes and introduce you guys to eHS. So, the goal that we have for Emergence High School, eHS, is to see young men and women discipled well. We want to see them come to know, love, and follow Jesus. We see throughout Scripture that you, as the parents, are the primary disciplers of your children. And us, as youth ministers, we want to come alongside you and partner with you in that. The best way that I know to push towards that goal is to build relationships with students. So we're not going to have a student come in the front door and I walk up to him and say, "Hey, I want to disciple you," and they're going to just say, "What does it mean to be discipled?" And no, you're creepy. Get away. It's going to take time to build that relationship. So we have a bunch of different things, different events that students can come out to throughout the week and throughout the year, so that we can build those relationships. So on Wednesday nights we get together, and for the first 45 minutes or so, there's a time for the students just to hang. So on the ground level, what it looks like is they come in, they're hanging out with their friends, they're getting together with their leaders, and they're maybe playing some pickup games, or they're just hanging out talking about their week. Just a real relational time. Now the leaders know that during that time, it's not time wasted. It's not just on just time that's thrown away as students are walking through the door, but rather they're going up to the students and introducing them to other students. Hey, do you know so and so? And hey, why don't you come play this game with us? A lot of that happens during those 45 minutes. From there, once everyone's kind of through the door and things are moving, we have a student-led band that leads worship for 3 to 4 songs for about 20 minutes or so. There's a couple of students that have graduated at eHS that head up that band. It's really cool. And we've got students that are currently in eHS that also play alongside, and so there's always opportunities there. If your student's a musician, I would encourage them to come talk to myself or Mike Tria to get more information about that. After that, we break up into community groups. There's 3 different community groups. They're broken up by topics. So traditionally, what you've seen is you have like freshman girls and sophomore guys, and it would be broken up in that way. But we find a lot of value in having diversity in the groups, and it's been a model that's been successful. So the 3 groups that we currently have, one is talking about Jesus' parables, one is going over the fruits of the Spirit, and another one is a sermon-based group. If you are part of Emergence, you're probably part of a community group at this point, and if you're part of a community group, you're probably doing a sermon-based group. We're doing the same thing on a high school level. So basically what Ryan's talking about on Sunday, the group on Wednesday is elaborating on that, going over some questions that Ryan has typed up. It's been successful. It's been fun. So students can choose from any one of those 3 groups. They've got friends in one group. They can go there if they've really connected with a leader over the past year, or if they're new and they just found a connection with somebody, they can go to that group, or if they like the topic. For whatever reason, we give that option to the students. And so they're in the group where they want to be. So those groups will journey together for a year. They'll take 3 months. They'll go through the topic that they signed up for, and then when they're done with that topic, they'll take 3 weeks during December and then again in April, and they'll serve. So the students decide where they want to serve, whether it's something in their school or a neighbor, or they want to partner with an organization that they know of, and they'll go back to that same place 3 weeks in a row, and they'll build relationships with who they're serving. And with all the interactions that we have with the students in these community groups, what we're really doing is we're coaching them, we're training them, we're showing them what it looks like to be on mission, and we're showing them what it looks like to be a Christian. So that's Wednesdays. In addition to Wednesday, we also meet on Sundays during the 11:30 service in Totowa, and at 6:15 after the service in Ridgewood in the youth room. Right now, what we're doing during that time slot is we're going through 1st and 2nd Peter to start off the year. We'll take that time, and very much in the same fashion that we do in the large service, we're going to walk verse by verse, line by line, book by book, and we're just going to not skip anything that's difficult. We're going to unpack what the Word's got to say and see how it applies to us, and specifically to see how it applies to a high schooler. What's cool is that during that time, we get leaders and students teaching. So it's an opportunity for some of the upperclassmen to learn what it looks like to lead a small group discussion. And they're not just thrown to the wolves. They're paired up with a leader from eHS, and they'll walk through the scripture together in the weeks beforehand, and they'll prep the student on how to lead the conversation, and they'll be in the room while the student's leading, and so it's an opportunity for them to own part of the ministry in that way. So outside of our normal rhythms on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesday nights, we do different events throughout the whole year. We do a couple retreats. We got one coming up in December, the 12th to 14th. We're going to be in Lake Champion. We're going to do another one over the summer. We're hoping to do our first mission trip this year over the summer. We do Super Bowl parties. We do paintball excursions and all these different things. And part of being in a high school ministry is that it's supposed to be fun. And so we certainly embrace that. But these things, while they are, fun and it's a good time for everybody, the hope, again, in all of it is that we're developing these discipling relationships with the students. That's, again, our goal is we want to see these students come to know, love, and follow Jesus. And by having all these different things, the Sunday mornings, the Wednesday nights, the Saturday afternoons, all the different events I just listed, they're all different opportunities for us to have experiences together, to develop those relationships, to have those side conversations. And from those, what we see is that our leaders are then connecting with students throughout the week, calling them up, hey, you said that thing was kind of stressing you out. How did that go? Or, you were stressing about the test, or, how are things going at home? And, all those conversations start to stem from there. So if you're watching this video, you've already been invited to the eHS Parents Group on the City. If you're not part of Emergence, what the City is, it's a social network that was built for the members of Emergence, and it's just a way for people to connect within the church. So if there are different events happening, or if somebody is selling a car, someone's got a place to live, or there's prayer requests, the City is a place where a lot of that stuff happens. What we've done is we've set up a group within the City that's specific for high school parents. What my hope for that group is that it would be populated by you guys, and that there would be interactions on there, things like you guys staying in the loop with different events that are coming up, or if a parent is unable to drive their student one day, if we can get maybe a carpool system happening there. It'll be a platform for you guys to share your ideas with me. I'm in my third year of ministry, so I'm very much still growing in my role, and I'm very open to any suggestions that you guys have. You guys have been working with your kids and students and for much longer than I have. So if you have any advice or any suggestions for the ministry, please, that would be the place to post them. Also, I'll be posting some things on there from time to time. You'll see updates like this. I'll just let you know just different things that have happened within the ministry, celebrate different things, prayer requests for the ministry, things of the sort. So check your inbox and follow the link that's within the email that I sent you, and it'll walk you step by step on how to get connected. If you don't have an email from me, you can shoot me an email. My email is nate.dorka@emergencenj.org, and I'll be happy to send that over to you. So one last thing, I think it's really important that the leaders that are in your child's community group are connected with you. Again, if we want to partner with you guys, we're going to have to communicate. So within the next couple weeks, you're going to get an email from one of the leaders in that group, and they're going to just open up a dialogue. And if there's anything that you could offer them or they could offer you, hopefully that'll get going. And my hope is that throughout the next year, that we'll really start to develop that relationship, and we'll bridge the gap between the eHS leaders and eHS parents. That's one of my hopes and goals for this year. I think it's really important. Again, you guys are the primary disciplers, and we're here to partner with you guys in doing that. So we're gonna do our side of it, and looking forward to meeting you guys in the middle of that. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have more events for parents. We're going to have parents' nights. We're going to have, again, these videos are going to be coming out every now and again. Leaders are going to be reaching out to you guys. My door is always open. You guys have my email. Get connected on the City. It's a great way to get in touch with me as well. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.